What's up, guys? Welcome back. Happy belated Father's Day to everybody that is a father on the channel. Today is basically Father's Day. By the time you guys see this video, Father's Day will already pass. But again, happy belated Father's Day. Hopefully you guys had a good one and a blessed one with your guys' family. But pretty much, guys, I've honestly just spent my time today looking for a new compressor for my Father's Day gift. Unfortunately, I did not buy a 60-gallon one. I went with the smaller one. The reason being was because I did speak to a good friend of mine, or not a friend of mine, but an acquaintance of mine on Instagram. He does a lot of painting, especially for a lot of our friends, such as, you know, one of my friends, EF Chris, Gene, and my homie Danny and everybody else. He does a lot of their body work and paint, and what he told me he does it with is a small gallon tank. So he told me, save your money, do not buy that DeWalt one, because he's had a bunch of people that a friend of his that have purchased them and they just do not last. So after going back and forth with him and even speaking with a lot of other painters, a lot of other people that do it for a side project, they all say they do it with a 22-gallon, a 27-gallon, and even a 30-gallon. I also spoke to Dana, Young Static, on his live, and I asked him a few questions, and he told me he did the same thing, 27, 30 gallons. So what I ended up picking up, guys, was a 30-gallon compressor. And let me go ahead and show you guys real quick what I picked up. So this is the new tank that I picked up, the new compressor. This one actually works really good. It's 175 psi. It's about 2 horsepower, and basically I've just been playing around with it with the gun and everything. So I've been trying. Good morning. So anyways, guys, it's a new day. Yesterday, pretty much, and the last couple of days, I just spent cleaning this whole entire goddamn garage. And I gotta say, it still looks cluttered, don't get me wrong, especially up in that corner over there. That corner is just, it's one of the main issues, but the real issue why it looks so cluttered is because I have dog blankets up there. I have the carpet for the car. There's carpet inside of the car already. That was an extra carpet that I picked up with the dark gray interior. But unfortunately, all that stuff, I should basically be throwing it away, but I can't throw it away right now, just due to the fact that I've already filled up 3 trash cans. So I'm waiting for the trash man to come tomorrow, and that way they can take all that stuff, and that way I can put that stuff into the trash can also for the next time that they come for the following week. But the garage is a lot cleaner compared to how it used to be. I also brought down the S1 kit that used to be up there, and now I have it right here. The reason why I brought it down, guys, was because I wanted to get your guys' opinions real quick. Should I powder coat this, or should I leave it the raw finish? I kind of like the way it looks like this. I may have to just clear coat it. I'm not sure if it's clear coated or not, but if it's not clear coated, I'll probably just rough it up real quick and then give it a coat of clear coat, so that way it can prevent, or it can hold its integrity of it being shiny and easier to clean when we get road grime and everything else. And again, these are the 2 axles that S1 blessed me with last time when we were at the Honda meet with Dana. Huge shout out for them for jumping on board and helping me out with this, because this was honestly a big game changer for me to be able to get these, because these are pretty expensive. They're about like $600-700 bucks, and these last for 500 horsepower plus. They've used them on other cars that are 700 horsepower, even more than that. That's what they said. So at the end of the day, I'm stoked to have that now. This is pretty much the completed rear end. I have the differential down there still that I need to get to. I'm taking apart and refreshing that and basically making it look like new, because it's crusty and old. So before we get started on today's project, which is actually refinishing this carbon fiber hood, I need to sand it down. I need to wet sand it down to 800 and see if it takes off a lot of the issues that it has. So if it does that, then we are going to go ahead and clear coat it. This is going to be the first time I'm going to be using a spray gun to do the clear coat. I'm going to use the same clear coat that I have here that I used for the car, as I am going to purchase some more clear coat just to have as a backup. But yeah, let me go ahead and move the Domani, because I have to push the EK sedan where the Domani is at, so that way the garage is free. Unfortunately, I just had to block off the cars last night because some sketchy dude was just driving around and basically asking some stupid questions, and I swear I've seen him down my street maybe 5 times yesterday. So it was just a precaution that I wanted to take, make sure nothing got stolen, no cars got stolen or any of that. So let me go ahead and move all that stuff, guys, and we're gonna get started on the carbon fiber hood. So pretty much this is where I am gonna be fixing here. So as you guys can see, I'm not sure if you can see it here, but it is very gloomy as far as the finish goes on this section. Also around the perimeter here, and again over here where it curves down and goes up here, that's where some of the issues are at. And also up in this corner, so right here looks like it burned through. It looks like if it was just a clear coat burning through, but I'm not sure if it was just a clear coat that just really sucked. Here it has a small issue. So the goal is to pretty much sand this smooth with 800, and then make sure we take off basically all of the finish, so that way we can put the new clear coat on it and then let it sit, and hopefully it turns out good. I don't know how it's going to turn out. This is my first time ever doing this, guys, so bear with me, as this is going to be a learning process, because it's good to learn on here. And if I don't sell this and I mess it up, or I'll just return the gentleman his money, because all he gave was a $200 deposit. So we are going to go ahead, just an attempt to fix it, and if everything turns out right, then we are good to go. So that is the ultimate goal, is making sure that this hood turns out better than what it is now, and it holds the clear coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shut up now. I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding it, wet sanding it, and hopefully getting rid of everything that we need to get rid of.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me, respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Alright guys, so pretty much I just went with the thing again. I ended up going back to 600 wet, and I need still some sections that I need to address. I spoke with my homie that makes these hoods, and he says for me to go ahead and try really hard to get all of these shiny spots off. The reason being is because it has oil from the resin. So we're gonna go ahead and try it. The main issue that I am having is this one here. If for some reason it's just not coming off. So he says that if it doesn't come off, then we can still clear it. Just go ahead and try to do it in by hand, at least in that section, so we can at least try our hardest to remove it. If not, then we can be okay. But the main reason to remove it is because it does have oils in the resin, and if you spray the clear coat on it, it can possibly lift up later on, and then it just looks blotchy. So I'm pretty sure we won't have any of those issues. It looks smooth for what it is. It's just that section right there. Other than those little small dots, we're looking good. For the first time, it's not too bad. But I do got a mess in my garage, and this is what I'm afraid of making. But at the end of the day, it's okay because we are learning, and I really want to learn so that I can spray all that stuff. Alright guys, so I went to AutoZone, picked this up. I tried looking for a tack cloth, and they did not have one in there whatsoever. I also went to Home Depot. There was nothing there, and I just wasn't going to drive to Harbor Freight, which is like literally 25 minutes away. So this is what I'm stuck with. I asked my guy, like I said, the one that does my carbon fiber hoods, and he says this will work as long as it's waxed in. Basically removes the wax and any of that stuff from the hood. So we're going to use this and wipe it down real quick, start mixing our clear, and hopefully, I said hopefully, turns out good. Alright guys, so now we hit it with the wax remover. Hit it all over the edges, around on the bottom, so that way we avoid any sort of issues. So right now what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab my clear coat from up there with the mixture of it, and then we're going to mix some clear up, and hopefully, and I said hopefully, again and again, fingers crossed, it turns out good. This is the only way we're going to learn, so let's go and get it. Alright guys, so we're not mixing up a lot of it. This is what originally the painter told me to do from the paint shop, as they told me. So first I'm going to put the clear, hardener, and then reducer for the clear coat. I'm not going to do a full cut because it's just a hood. So the way they told me to do it was basically go up to like 3, and then the following one will go to the next 3, and then the following one will go ahead and go to the next 3 of so on and so forth. So the steps we're going to be putting is clear, and then from there it's the hardener, the hardener, and then the reducer. So let's go ahead and do it. Sorry guys, I didn't grab a mixing stick. So, a new brush it is. And guys, do not try this at home. I do not have a face mask, so I'm gonna either get high on this or I don't know. We'll see what the outcome. I did crack my garage open a little bit. I'm hoping I put blankets on top of my car. Hopefully there's no overspray. So let's just hope for the best. I might end up closing it a little bit later, but we are gonna see what happens. I do have my gun here, and we are gonna be spraying around 28 to 30 PSI from what's recommended by a lot of them. So yeah, let's just get to it. So now we're locked in. All right guys, so I'm not gonna sit here and beat around the bush. I actually messed up, and let me go ahead and show you guys why. Well, as you guys seen, when I was spraying, I did not have any water on the floor to help not make the clear coat stick. I'm basically spraying the way I didn't want to spray before, but I'm trying to get this hood out, and I basically ruined it. I'm pretty sure I ruined it, so I'm probably gonna have to start all over again. This is a lesson learned. I'd rather be transparent with you guys instead of saying, oh yeah, I did an immaculate job, but I laid down one solid clear coat, and then pretty much I let it get tacky for about 10 minutes, and then I forgot that I didn't wet the floor. So when I grabbed my water hose, I turned it on. As soon as my son turned it on, the nozzle was on, it was stuck on, and water got on top of the hood over here. So you can see this is where water got stuck up on top of. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it and hope that it will turn out better. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and give it another couple of coats of clear coat, and I may just have to retackle it, but we'll see how this hood comes out. Like I said, I'm not necessarily in a rush to get it done. I just wanted to get the hang of it and pretty much lay it down. And I don't think I did that bad of a job, except for this damn hose ruining it. So we'll see what happens to it after. I'm gonna let it dry for another 10 minutes, and I'm probably just gonna give it another quick coat, so that way we can go ahead and sand if needed with the 1000 grit, and basically see if we can polish it out. So we'll see what the outcome is and see what happens. Alright guys, so pretty much we gave it a good 3 coats of clear coat. You guys see me do the first one already. I did a second one after I let it flash, and then I gave it another 15 minutes before I finally put the last coat on. Unfortunately, we're still facing the same dilemma of when I turned on the water hose and I didn't realize that it sprayed the top of the clear coat. So there was nothing I can do about it at that point in time. So I just ended up clearing it still. So there is 3 coats of clear coat. I'm gonna hope for the best of this, and if I have to sand it down or basically water sand it, wet sand it, and then buff it out with the buffer, then we are going to do that, and just hopefully it turns out better than what it is. It's still not too shabby for my first time ever using, honestly, a paint gun. I think I did pretty good laying down the coats of the clear coat. I did end up mixing a little bit more clear coat because I needed it for the 3rd pass. I didn't take that into consideration. We did spray this at 28 PSI. So hopefully it all lays down smooth now. There is a lot of little pinholes, as I stated, so when I do wet sand it and buff it, we're just gonna hope that it turns out better, because either way, I did sell this hood, and I'm not trying to give them a messed up hood. I really try to do the best that I possibly can, and so I'm still gonna try to give them that product at the end. But we got good coverage all the way around, even coats. There is no paint drips, no runs, or any of that stuff. So again, we are just gonna hope for the best and wish, or not wish, but hope that everything turns out good. There is some orange peel and stuff like that, but like I said. All right guys, there you guys can see, pretty much hood is done. So now the only thing I can really do is wait for it to fully cure. It's gonna stay in the garage. Unfortunately, the EK is gonna have to stay outside for now until we can get this fully cured. I'm really hoping and praying, fingers crossed, that these water spots that ended up getting onto the clear coat will can get sanded off once we wet sand it and buff it. Hopefully you won't be able to notice it. If I have to redo this again, I won't mind it, because at least I already know I just got to hit it again with another 800 grit and then wet sand it again, and then we can go ahead and layer the next clear coat over it. But it didn't lay down not too bad. I mean, it's there, again, I'm not a professional. This is my first time ever using a paint gun, and I gotta really say, using this gun right here, it actually sprayed very good. I sprayed it at like 28 psi, and I did have the fan all the way open. A lot of people said you can adjust it to small or whatever it is, but I felt being wide open would give me better coverage without me kind of overspraying and creating runs. So it's a learning curve, learning all this, and I'm really glad that I tackled this, and I'm gonna be really glad that I am gonna tackle the EK. I just want to say thank you guys for all of the comments that you guys left on the video saying that we're gonna paint the car. It's taken a lot for me to go ahead and tackle this, because I've never done this, as I've stated. So this is a huge learning curve for me. Now I know I'm gonna go ahead and wet my floor first, make sure before I even clear coat, make sure all that is wet, so that way we don't get all the stickiness of the floor. So I already pretty much started cleaning up, mopping with some Fabuloso and stuff like that, some pine sol, so that way you can get rid of it. Unfortunately, it's still sticky. So we're just gonna go ahead and leave it the way it is, and pick back up on this on the next video, and I will give you guys an update of how everything is turning out. I'm really hoping that we can fix this issue, and if not, I'll go ahead and like I said, I'll sand it down again and redo it. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in, and again, thank you guys for helping me reach as many subscribers as we got. A lot of views, and now we are finally monetized, so that way we can go ahead and make some money. But yeah, we'll see what happens on the next video, guys. But with that being said, please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time, guys.